Hello
Wait,
and hello,
I,
hello. And
I'm on my.
hello, welcome to the second round of the Swiss stage in the VCC OCE Season 4.
Yep.
I am Sir Banana here co-casting with Glitchgull.
Hello. We've got interesting game. So season 3 joined the tournament late. So um they're the newest team to the tournament. Um we're gonna definitely see an interesting game because both these teams are mostly unknown. I don't know too much about them. But we do have the basically the same video as yesterday.
Yeah. So it's up on screen now. So we've got Season 3 banning Pearl, followed by SVP banning Sunset, with first map pick of Ascent and then second map pick of Lotus. What do you think about
Yep.
that, Glitch?
Not happy. I wanted literally any other map combo. But
If
you know what?
If you weren't
Sunset
watching
is
yesterday, Glitch's team, TXG, played against BSB and played both Ascent and Lotus, beating BSB 2-0.
Yep. We won't talk about the specifics of the game. Out of respect. But anyways, yeah, this Ascent. I'm not expecting to see anything crazy come out like last night. Um, in comps, I
not
think
not
comps.
expecting to see a triple duelist from either team.
Yep. No, season 3 should have a very normal comp, and I think AVISPA will probably have something normal-ish as well because I don't see them doing something too crazy. Um. Yep. Um.
And third map, do you think it's going to go to the third map of Haven? Is the question. Are we going to see a third map?
I don't know about that one.
Don't know
I'm
about
not too
that.
sure.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
no.
let's hope so. I'd like to see a something that's not a Centaur Lotus.
I would too. Yeah, that would be great. Okay. Should we?
Get the players into the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
No worries.
Um. It's a little range. Okay. Yeah. So I think for the viewers that season 3 should be the favorites. Yeah, they should be pretty heavy favorites. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Well, in terms of
We'll
in
see.
terms of seeding, Avispa is right down there, aren't they?
Yep, right at the bottom. Just by average rank, but you know they can pull anything out.
Seeing the
You know,
map
like
select here, the agent select here.
yep. Okay. We're in for a boring game of Ascent. Oh god. Oh wait, they've got a random. I'm actually okay.
Oh,
What? Oh
hovering the
god.
waylay.
No way we get triple duelist. Please, not again.
Getting
Okay.
flashbacks from yesterday.
Dude, that pistol scarred me. It wasn't even on stream.
Well, they're locked in already, so we're seeing a fairly standard comp from Avispa.
Mm. I want to talk about the Gecko pick instead of KO.
Yeah.
It's a lot less flexible. Usually you have your KOs. Oh god, no. Is that not your comp? Oh god. Oh.
Seems like one of the players might have
This
thought this was
this
a
is
test game.
this is actual game.
We may have to.
So please, no, none of them locked.
Okay.
We're just pausing for 2 minutes. Okay. 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 We are seeing a normal comp. Yeah. Anyways, so both teams not opting for a KO. Breach is a bit more flexible, but the Gecko, it should have an inherent disadvantage because with the flashes, you don't get too much value out of them on a Sen. Because the chokes are so narrow, your crosshair is going to be aimed at the flash anyways. And then the mollies, obviously less oppressive than KO mollies, and you don't have to suppress, so you can't stop a fast exec. So with against the breach, it's not going to be great for them. Okay, I'm pausing the timer. Let's get this all sorted. Okay. You can yap a bit while I do this or something.
Yeah, well, with the Breach and the Gecko picks instead of the KO, we are going to have to see a lot of proactivity from the defensive teams. Without that knife for the info and the stalling capabilities, they're going to have to play a lot more for that info, especially in the early round.
Yeah, definitely both teams will have to do something like that. Because from what I'm seeing, like they're both running like default comps basically, but both teams running Cypher, both teams have Sova, so we got to see some good Cypher setups if we want our Cyphers to get value. I'm nearly done this, by the way, but
No worries.
okay, I'm sending you this now.
No worries.
Check the production chat. Okay. All right. Once you've got that, let me know, and we can get both teams to ready up.
Yep, I've got that.
Okay, let's go.
Alrighty. Moving to the start of the game.
Okay. Okay, both teams ready. Oh, live. Yep. Alright, let's do this. My bucket swapped to like Cypher, just one of the Cyphers. I'm on yeah, okay, cool, thank you. Alright.
That goes there.
Seems like
Yes.
default
this should
trip
go.
by Zapdos for AVISPA. So we
Yeah.
could see that getting shocked pretty fast.
Oh, we have a player disconnected.
Oh god, I'm gonna pause. Oh
Well,
god.
But
Oh,
we got
God.
a early tech pause.
Okay, early tech pause.
Very, very early tech pause.
Okay.
Just having slight issues with connection. No worries there.
Yep. No, but I wanna comment about that Cypher trip. Looks like they're positioned for a fast day. I don't see a world where season 3 aren't able to get this A pretty fast because the trip's just getting shocked and then the trip's getting shocked. It looks like Jet's gonna fight for B man control early, so maybe we will see fast rotates coming from Gecko and Omen, and that could be a factor if we got stall power. But the issue is our Gecko's not playing towards A, so
Yeah, they're
that
playing.
usual
It's
stall
looking
power-
like they're playing very far back at the moment. The Gecko and the Omen ready for the early rotate, but not the stall.
Yeah. And I mean the Gecko. Okay.
Looks
We
like we have them
are-
back in. Are we going?
Okay.
Are we live?
Hold on. Both teams. Okay. Live very soon. Very soon. Alright, you better get ready. Okay, live. Alright, let's see this. Stop.
Slow
So
taking
that-
control of the A main. In their way up. Trip goes up.
But
No one's
shock.
there, but no
So-
shock to take it out.
Yeah, that's a pretty big mistake when you're playing against Cypher nearby the shocks. Looks like they got a triple set up mid. Gecko's probably ready to flash. So, or just jump kicking, playing for info. Just Cypher, so they're not gonna fight it. Or Zapdos has to go
Careful
bitches.
now.
Ooh.
He doesn't.
Takes him out in the smoke.
Antisocial left on site. And he can't do much.
Right there.
Left in a 4v3 retake.
Saw you, Mosh.
Well, Molly clears him from the angle, forcing him back into hell.
Spike planted.
But he got a little bit of spam off on Declan.
Double posted up Jen, ready for the heaven
Off jet
exec.
contact. Or not even.
Last player standing.
Wow.
Tries to jump down, finds nothing at all. Dan, fourth here, take the 1v3, can't do anything at all.
Yeah, it's just unwinnable. I mean, as I said, if they're gonna get on A, we need to see something stalling them from AVISPA. We can't have this defensive side go like that.
This goes here.
If they've got no stall ability on A, without the Cypher, like if the Cypher trips get cleared out, it's just gonna be a little bit rough for AVISPA's defense.
Indeed. Starting off in a
Revealing area.
0-2-3, I think that is. Looking to take the A main control. Fairly uncontested here. Happy to let them have A main. Vispa sitting back. Passive angles.
You got the
Drone.
fast rotate in.
The drone up sees nothing. They called exec off of that.
Take flight.
Looks like someone wants to go for spam. Does anyone have
And
anything?
and the Sova sees 4 of them with that drone.
Spike planted.
Oh, big kill from Declan. Opens up the round, but the Cypher's got a 1-man for CT.
Well played by Yam, getting the one way off.
Last player standing.
Rackley takes one, but the superior gun power just takes that round for Season 3.
Yeah, and we're close to a breach in
Weapon
overall,
here.
so if I'm Season 3, I want to try and farm up those as soon as possible. Meanwhile, on the CT side, Antisocial's not got a full buy into this round. Just got the Spectre.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Oh, Declan peeks out the A main, gets one, and gets out with his life.
Yeah, I'm a bit slow to it, but doesn't get punished.
Doing good controlling that mid space though.
Yeah, and look, he's calling for the rotates. They've probably seen too much presence on B that they haven't really disguised their stack.
Yeah. AVISPA happy to let the Cypher trips hold all that space for now. They know nothing's tree yet. They know nothing's out on site yet.
It looks like AVISPA have read the
On my wire.
rotations decently well. They've got 2 here, but it's not going to be enough with the Omen and Sova. No store util.
Forced backwards, and the space is Season 3's.
Spike planted.
Big kill from Zapdos.
Now they're forced away from the tree because they don't have that mid space anymore. Forced into main and hell.
This just needs to be clean trades. He gets hit
But
by
the
his
trip's
trip.
still up, not cleared at the start of the round.
Hell Angle's now isolated from
player
everyone else,
standing.
and the sky's still main.
That
He
trip's
gets to the-
still not destroyed. Neo can't do anything about it. Wow.
In the end, it was actually a pretty good round from AVISPA.
It was very well played. That trip, the MVP of that round, not cleared. Not cleared
Not
by
cleared
Season
up
3.
at all. It looks like Season 3 I won off Sovereign, so they're definitely gonna go for Sovereign in this round.
I'd like to see what sort of aggressive strats they can do with this overall. What sort of space they can take.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't have a read on B side right now, so because
Declan takes this
Wow.
angle again
Spike
and gets the
down,
same head tap again. Looking to re-peek, but dashes away.
Unable to get punished on the angle. Imagine him with an AWP. Like, AVISPA actually could have a really good chance of this series if Declan's gonna keep performing like this.
AVISPA choose to Season 3 choose to slow down the round. Posted up looking for anything to open up the round in their favor.
The Cypher gets Yorb, so it seems to me that they want to use the server ult and post plant. "40-second mark, you gotta
I got the spike.
start making some moves if you're Season 3.
AVISPA's settled comfortably into a 2-on-2. Happy to just wait for any aggression from the offensive side.
30 seconds left.
Dan playing info mid. It's pretty good setup right now. Can't really fault it. And they've got 20 seconds left. Are they gonna save?
Looking at a possible save.
They're gonna 5v4 save. Oh, why have they started rotating to A?
10 seconds left.
Oh, they have no info. They just go for a save on a 5v4.
Losing their smokes that early in the round makes it very difficult to exec a site. That's probably what they've decided there is they can't risk taking all of those angle fights on the B side.
Yeah, especially since losing that round, losing all your guns means you're on an eco, and they want to try and string as many attack rounds as possible. So it's not a terrible choice.
This goes here.
But still, we're gonna see Neo with a weak blind. Okay. Oh crap.
Oh, this is a
That
nice
close.
spot.
Take pause.
Yep. Maybe that's why they play it so slow. I mean, damage is already done, so they can call attack mid round. But oh wait, twice stand DC'd or yeah, he DC'd again, right? Yeah, that's unlucky. He must be having game problems. Yeah, he should be loading back in shortly. Wondered poor timing for right client.
Move to the intermission page for now.
Yep, that. You gonna mute our mics or?
I can do that. Alrighty, looks like our players have returned. The connection issues are fixed, and we are about to move back into the 5th round of this game. It is 2-all. We're looking at a fairly even buy without, except for Neo's judge.
That is an awesome buy. And Declan's once again taking this angle confidently. Going for the deep push, but they expect it this time.
His dash running out. He has no way out of that fight. And they choose to exec off of that pick.
Smokes are a little late. We entered a little bit early, but that might cost them the round. But
And
the
here comes
Sobral's
the
really
Sobralt.
good.
1 and 2.
And this is the anti-socials while I'm wondering what's happened.
Deleted.
Zapdos is going for a play. Let's see.
There's AVISPA slowing this down, hoping to find something before they're forced to retake onto this site. Not aware of the main lurk.
The Zapdos is good to adjust, but Neo cleans it up.
There with the
Gets
double
the
peak
first
as
one on the
well.
board.
They would not have been able to win that fight.
Yeah, and we see for good reason why they kept the server up for that round.
Definitely. Getting so much value down that very narrow line of CT. It looks like we might have another DC.
God, bro, it's a different person this time. Okay, then, what are we calling him? Oh yeah, it's Dan.
Yeah, it's just dead.
The longest Valorant game of all time. It might be, bro. Holy. Wow, that okay. I just wanna say, like, even though the smokes were slightly late, the exec overall was good, and then the server ult and the post plant to get the trades was phenomenal. It was a really good server ult by Shifty Shafts.
Yeah, it was
So-
just good fundamentals and good awareness from AVISPA there, ready for the push out from Declan. They're aware that he has been holding that angle, and they choose to speed up off of that pick, which is very good structured play from AVISPA. What we like to see.
From season 3. It was very
Oh,
good.
from season... Yeah, sorry. No, that was from AVISPA.
No, season 3's attack.
Yes, my apologies. You are right.
Oh, good. No, but AVISPA right now, the defensive setups. I mean, I critiqued them in the pistol, but in the second one doesn't matter. But when they're not able to like get those early picks, you can see them really struggle in holding down the chokes. So they're kind of relying on Declan quite a lot to get these early picks. So I really want to see Dan trade buy, like just buy him an AWP and request to get a buy from Zapdos, so Declan can take those aggressive plays and like let him try and be the win condition.
Definitely. I mean, for those last 2 rounds, that having Declan posted up in B main has been a major thorn in Season 3's side, forcing them elsewhere.
Yeah, and it was only the one round where he overextended where he really got punished. And if they're not going to use Util to clear him out, they're going to have a hard time getting B main control, and they can freely stack Cypher or Silva, and maybe even get Gecko over towards A.
Definitely.
And for the attack, if we can punish these, oh my god, another person DC. For attack, if we can punish the aggressive plays from Declan, if we shut him down, I haven't seen anything from AVISPA that's going to convince me they can convert the round from a 4v5.
Yeah. Definitely rivaling the longest games in
EMEA?
rivaling EMEA's current tech issues. Definitely. We have Riot to thank for that one. Shout out to Riot Games, small indie company.
Yep, but at least you got the Tejo nurse for the VLR Community Cup.
True that.
Did not want to see that agent. But no, AVISPA, I mean, they've been quite a lot better than I initially thought. So
Definitely.
It's,
With the score remaining pretty close on AVISPA's defensive side.
yeah, no, it's impressive. We might see a map 3 if it continues like this. Season 3 did pick Ascent, so and they have got 3 rounds currently. So we'll see. Oh my god, everyone's back. Everyone.
Looks like we've got all the players back in the game.
Okay, live. Let's go. Alright. Oh wait, did you swap the screen?
Yep. Screen is swapped.
Let's blind. That goes there.
No, we got the normal
This
trip
goes
again.
here.
Hero
Yeah.
of round 2 though, so we're not going to be criticizing that one.
Yeah, that trip definitely. Yeah, no, it owned them on the when their first full buy. Declan took an aggressive fight mid, opting to use the knives this round. Reach ult in.
Reach out to exec onto A, but the fast flood retake coming in from the jet knives, shut down by Shifty Shafts.
Shut down. Wow. Don't get that.
1, 2, 3.
A.
Dizzy has target.
Full blind in hell. You got comms, and surely you've got to understand that Cypher's coming. Sova's watching it. Anti-Social's not got the angle on him. Now the round flips on its head. Cypher comes in.
2v2, but their locations are revealed. They're stuck. They have to make a move here.
He misses the shot. And surely Charles is gonna be on top of this. And it's basically 2 1v1s to decide the round.
One enemy remaining.
And he hits the shot, and now you know Cypher's flank. And Downs is good for it.
Just
That-
doesn't
I
win
think
his
that was
fight
the
there.
round.
Those 2 crucial 1v1s just not converted for the side of Season 3. Yes, Season 3.
Yeah, season 3. And that round is gonna put season 3 on an eco.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. They're forcing. Never mind. Oh wait. Oh, only one of them can't buy. Actually, it's fine.
Bringing the game to 3 all.
3 old though. And we gotta start looking at Charles ult being online
Oh,
soon.
this is a nice spot.
Yeah.
That
That'll be a
goes
good
there.
retake tool.
We have both Omen
Okay,
ults
let's
online.
get set up.
I'd like to see some sort of use out of them. So we're drone up mid, doesn't see anything.
In smoke market, I'm gonna smoke CT.
Blocking sight.
Com's gonna come in. Everyone's already basically
Exact-
rotated. They can fast fly. Declan gets a pick through the smoke.
And suddenly
Wait.
stranded on site and doesn't hit his knives. Very
Oh, no.
unfortunate for Season 3.
Wow.
Each player of
The
Season
work-
3 isolated.
Mr. Antisocial's good for the shot.
But
Yeah.
quick with the trade from Yam.
Nice shot. Now suddenly you're left in a 3v2 retake.
As they run their way to what they believe to be the open site on A.
And Yam could go big here. He's got a really good timing.
With 14 HP.
Declan's aware.
He takes
but
out
he's not-
Declan.
He's not good for it.
The Breach Sun slowing down the play. It's good from Season
Forced to
3.
reload. Yam's aware of it.
Last player
Yam.
standing.
He was aware, but he turns away.
Turns away just
2v1.
Last player standing.
The splash to stall. He repositions to Jen. Has he stalled enough
He's supposed
time?
to play time. And he wins the clutch! That was an incredible 2v3. Shout out to Yam for the really nice shots. He gets the crucial kills he needs to win the round.
2
And then
1v1 head taps on, what was that? Very low HP.
14, I think.
14 HP.
This goes here.
Really clutching up there. For Season
And
3.
okay, this should be the... okay, this is a big round, because both teams should be on pretty low money if
Deep
they
breath.
lose this one.
Scanning ahead.
So if a drone comes in, should spot the trip.
Doesn't spot any players though.
Blocking sight.
Dash is over.
He's not aware. Like it?
Spike down A.
And
Okay, well,
Yep.
incredible shots.
yep, incredible shots from the A exec. Yep.
They don't have bomb, but they're gonna pick it up with Omen ult. I don't know if AVISPA are quite aware of it quite yet.
Well, that-
This is a very doable round.
Vispa's Omen has just spotted bomb there. Yeah, and commed it to Declan.
Yep.
Starting
Declan
to
and
make
then-
their way over to B.
Yep.
But yeah,
Against
looking to
big
isolate the fight.
Last player.
Aware of one, but
Doesn't
not
get it.
aware of the other.
Neo left in a 1v3.
If anyone can do it, it's Neo here. One way doesn't go up correctly. The Omenol gets all the info they need.
And the Gecko flash is good. It hits him. Jet's pushing up lane. Isolated 1v1. 3 bullets left. Has to reload. Flashing the guy's stairs. Knows both their positions. He gets blinded. Incredible blind.
No follow-up there.
One enemy remaining.
Gets
Nice
one.
shot. Goes for the wingman instead of Gecko. And Shells closes out the round.
Everybody thank
Incredibly
Wingman.
nice try
Come
from
on,
Neo.
let's hear it.
It was a good early rotate from AVISPA, realizing that the Omenol was online. Ready for the
Yeah.
Yam to swing out into CT there.
Yeah, the comms, probably someone dead, commed in Omenol, they're gonna go B, and then we get to see the early rotates of Declan and Dan,
I need
and
this.
both of them,
My
well, mainly
thanks.
Declan being just aware that they will push up CT because it's a 2v3,
Stay safe.
and able to close out the round once it's a 1v3.
Yeah, we see Season 3 on this very half buy here with the Sheriffs.
Zapdos, good for
Better
the
than
shot.
yours.
Haven't seen this guy miss yet.
They found my wire.
And with that, mid pressure is secured for AVISPA.
Notices that they've all been rotating. They're gonna stand still for a minute before they decide what to do next.
Very hesitant to do
imagine
anything.
that- Yeah, they don't have options. They don't have any B main control. We can see Declan taking the space off that Cypher ult.
But is he aware?
But he's not aware
He's
of the
not
C,
aware.
T angle. Misses the shot, but he gets away with his life. And a nice deagle shot from Tactics. That's the name.
Tactics. Yes, tactics. And off that, Tactics calls for the rotates over to the B side of the map. But AVISPA is ready for this. They realize that they've lost that space.
Zapdos really good for these shots. Gets Neo, third in the round.
30
Give him the
seconds
ace.
left.
Really crucial mid-hold from Zapdos there.
Blinding.
But AVISPA's read this.
Charles,
Spike down B.
he might come in that he's low, and Charles gets the kill.
Shot.
But they're so ready.
Incredible.
They may have lost
Done
the
here.
what's his name? Sorry. Their jet in B
Oh.
main. But AVISPA fast on the rotates, ready for that B exec off of that pick.
Yeah, I mean, Tactics getting that kill was really crucial, but Avispa's able to get on top of it. Now, left in a timeout, Season 3, they're going to have to find out what to do here. They're on a really bad buy. Oh, no, actually, they're on an okay buy. It's like, their Cypher will go light shot. I would like to see an outlaw here from Declan, but he hasn't been forcing an AWP, so I doubt it. But yeah, no, we'll definitely see some sort of play with the breach up coming. Maybe talk about how the A site should be weak, and they saw that from the pistol round, and all the rounds they've won, I think they've ended on A.
Yes. Either ended on A or found those picks before the rounds at an end.
Yeah, and so yeah, they definitely talk about A
this
because
is a nice
they're
spot.
setting up for an A. But what I'm not liking is they don't have Yam setting up. Okay, they do. He's going over to set up for B main control. They've noticed that last round, deep B main control, it wasn't an ideal situation. So getting Yam over there for info is really good.
But the mid trip
Declan-
there. Happy to take a bit of this mid space. Declan aware.
But pulling Yam.
Takes that space.
Crashing down! No trips up. They're not even aware of this. Oh, and he decides not to go for it.
Season 3 forced to speed up their exec after losing all of that mid space.
Yeah, all their map control gone. They kind of have to exit. But they did keep,
Spike
crucially,
planted.
the breach ult. They did talk about A being weak, so they didn't commit the breach ult. And that could be the
But if-
piece to win this round.
But AVISPA with the Sova and the Thrash online.
Stops it.
Thrash
Gets no
getting
value.
destroyed.
But Dice Guy's blind. Good kill from Dan. Sova revealed his position main. Breach playing way too deep. Wait, he's DC'd. He's DC'd.
Last
He's
player
back.
standing.
That is
Spectator bucket.
very unfortunate.
Oh no.
It was a spectacular retake from AVISPA, but the lack of the breach there. We'll see what the verdict is gonna be.
Oh. I mean, there was damage done, so the round is confirmed. That's
The round is done. Okay.
yeah. Okay. Oh. Damn, that's a really unfortunate round because it's a crucial swing round, but I don't think with the breach ult he would have been able to get too much done.
Yeah, definitely. Liked about that. I really liked the Omen blind from Dan there that round. It revealed the dice player's position. You couldn't see him normally, but the effect of the paranoia reveals his position just enough to get the spam through dice.
Yeah, the paranoia effects. Yeah. And that was a crucial kill for opening up for the round. Looks like we're gonna see a stinger buy from season 3, settling for a 7-5
This
half
goes here.
at best. It's very doable in a sense.
Definitely.
So if that's not broken, big info. Speed up A. Definitely talked about this in the timeout.
Ooh,
Not even
chooses not to commit the breach ult.
Yes, it's a really good read from season 3.
Spam through the smoke, and Zapdos
They
can't
are
do
set up.
anything there.
Zapdos not knowing when to not take the fight and gets punished for it, basically tossing the team around.
Tactics
They
pushing
should
up.
be able to close
He
this
gets
out.
one there.
3v5, 5v2, absolute shambles. Now they're gonna be getting ecoed and there's not much they can do about it.
And a 2v5 with 4 ults online from the attack.
Last player standing.
Oh, the
50 shots
unfortunate,
gets both?
whiff from Declan there. Tries to control the
Last
spray, but
round in the
nothing
half.
connects.
This is it. Get those guns.
Yeah, well, that's a crucial round for season 3 to win, and I assume they're going back to A.
Definitely, they have pinpointed the weak side of AVISPA.
Yep.
That goes there.
Okay. We've got the Cypher moving over towards B,
Let's
so we
go.
can have Omen on A. So maybe he's gonna play for
Right
that
here.
blind on the exit.
Yeah, we finally got the op online from Declan though, but
The last
it's a bit
round of
too
the
late
half,
in the half to get any value. He swings,
Value
but
on the
just
shot.
over the head.
Aims a little too high. Gets the shot, the nice. Maybe this guy doesn't need an op.
Season 3 hesitate. They're not sure if they
They're not
want to
putting
re-swing
breach
into that
ult.
op.
The breach ult's the perfect counter from Saul. They have to know there's at least 2 stacked here. They don't have any exit plan. Yep, it's getting altered. In the air, Neo catches Mr. Antisocial. Still backside dice. Has knives out. Can he go
I
big?
know exactly where.
Does not
Can't
go
find
big.
anything. Too many angles to watch.
Now, season 3 are left in a 4v3 scenario.
And you see here, Season 3 Sober pulling all the way back deep main with his ult online. Not wanting to give up that win condition.
Cage triggered.
Yeah, it's absolutely unlosable. Neo whiffs. Yam hits the shot with the one-way. Dan goes for the hell kill.
On Yem
Doesn't
finds
get
it.
Flashes off the dart, but he's already touched Yam. He's given up on this round. Zapdos cannot clutch this out. He has no time. And that's the round. And we get a 6-round half from season 3. And honestly, pretty solid half.
Switching sides.
They pinpointed the weakness in their timeout, and they were able to convert the last 2 rounds crucially to bring this to an even game at halftime.
Yeah, like really good reads. But not only that, the structured play. They had their trades. They had their crucial 1v1s and won them
This
too.
is a nice spot.
Like, it's
Yeah, I don't-
really good form from Season 3. They hope to continue that into their defensive half.
Yes. This
Yeah,
should
and
do.
I want to point out right now in this game that both the ciphers have really been popping
This
off. So
goes here.
I'm excited to see Yam what he can do on defense.
Definitely.
Keep up.
Looks like we're going for a B main hit for AVISPA.
Taking it nice and slow though. Only the Sova dart.
Declan with the deagle. Intention of playing a slow default. Doesn't break the dart. Cypher gets tagged. Contact market taken. Pre-yanking for the trips. Doesn't get them. Too high. Gets hit by the
tagged.
trips. Mapto's sport out. But Declan's really nice with the trade on the breach.
1 for 1. Shifty Shaft's taken a lot of damage there, but
No
Season
real
3
weak
happy to
at all.
reset.
They don't have deep aim and control, so they've got to consider the push up. But it looks like they're just gambling that's not there.
Yam sees
Yam
1.
spot. 2 spotted mid. No, it's a pivot. Should probably go towards A.
Season
Give me on
3 ready for this though. They've got 2 sat there, but
Kel's
shit, get that
crucial kill.
gets that
30
kill.
seconds left.
But are they
That will
aware?
turn around.
Are they aware of tactics? Tucked in main,
Spike planted.
His
who
tactics
could very
really-
quickly become a win condition in this retake. Gets one,
Gets one.
2.
Gets 2. Doesn't get the third quite yet, but Shifty Shafts in heaven spots the barrel. Tactics not good for
One
it.
enemy remaining.
Last in tree. What? He's in. Yeah, last in tree.
One
Goes for the
enemy
right
remaining.
click, doesn't hit it. Lost 1 HP. Gets the run and goes to classic. Absolutely ridiculous.
The Sentinel Classic going crazy for Dan in that 1v2 clutch.
And it denies Season 3 from the double pistol, giving us a good game. That's what I love to see.
That goes there.
We've got a hero stinger from Tactics.
It'd be interesting considering he's
This is a nice spot.
the one pushing A and there's no one in that direction of the map at the moment.
Yeah, Declan only has a deagle, so maybe. Sorry. No, you're right. Yeah, Tactics.
Oh,
Oh, spots him. Doesn't get the kill.
he's just
Wow,
not
that was-
aware of that off angle waiting in spawn for him.
Yeah, Zapto's really good to hit that shot.
Found.
Trip.
The trip
Gets
not
the
cleared
kill.
again.
It's a 4v4 situation. Shifty Shafts could get this. He's not ready for it. It's a 3v3. That's trapped on site. We've got double flank.
Plant is going down.
planted.
3v3.
This breach stun is going to be everything for the round. If we can get a good breach stun off, sleep might turn around.
Stuns
Stun.
both of them. With the follow.
Yes, one. He's reloading. They don't know where the other is. Spot head check with the. I'm in TP. Time is low. Maybe playing for
One
damage.
enemy remaining.
Antisocial gets some.
This one.
Last player standing.
Neo.
Yo, finds one. Finds the second. But the dart kills post round.
Post-mortem kill.
Post-mortem.
And that is absolute devastation for the attacking side of AVISPA. No guns saved over.
That is very unfortunate for, I believe, Neo there, who got the kill, but was then killed.
This goes here.
Yeah, Neo nearly clutched out the round, but the shock that just coming in.
That goes there.
And it
This
looks
is a nice
like...
spot.
Ooh, Zapdos is
Yes,
not fine.
this should do.
No? Just going for the deagle? Maybe looking
Yeah, no,
to...
broken by here. Dan is the only one. Dan and Antisocial were forced up. This could be... If they don't win this round, it could be pretty bad for them.
Dan trying to find some spam, nearly connecting on the jet tucked on the left side of lower mid.
Yeah, no. But tactics wise to get out. Doesn't quite take the fight with Declan. Allows antisocial to Shifty Shafts to get out.
Nearly gets himself killed by updrafting over the
I
smoke.
think that was misclick. See, Zapdos here with just the deagle can't really do much.
Opts to retreat his way out and regroup with his team. Look like they're about to get ready for an A exec. Smokes go up, flashes go out, but the trip is not cleared yet.
Gets the kill off the spam.
And gets one.
4v3. And Season 3 are not going to want to lose this round up.
Zapdos is
On
looking for
top of the
timing.
lurk, Zapdos might get caught out here.
10 seconds left.
Not even gonna check.
Not
him.
aware of the angle
One
behind
enemy
him.
remaining.
An antisocial left in an impossible.
AVISPA
fight.
try to force their way onto site there, but just they're being given nothing by the defense. No space for free.
What I want to point out now is the situation they're left with their buy. It's a very terrible situation. They awkwardly had some force, had some not force, and now they've got kind of a bad buy, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, only 2 of them have rifles, and this could be pretty bad.
This goes here.
Season 3 could just like snowball this, and AVISPA will
that goes
probably
there.
lose their round advantage.
Yeah, they're opting to save this here. Only sheriff's pistols and shields.
And we've got Zapdos and Declan, the big hitters right now. On the Deagles.
Looking at death ball up A main. Oh, B main, sorry.
Fake
Yam ready with this Odin spray off the Sova dart.
Oh my god.
This could be devastating for AVISPA if they are not ready for this.
Careful.
They're all grouped up, man. Absolutely no chance to get out with
Here.
this cipher.
Camera taken out. They found my wire.
No smokes come in quite yet, but they get
Oh,
both.
the dart
They
misses.
get one of the trips. And Declan's able to get out. Full flash, Shifty Shaft whiffs the shot. Zapdos good with the deagle. Yam gets one with the Odin. Breaks the door, continues spamming. Mollied off.
Bringing it to a 4-4 with the tripwire triggered. They know there's a flanking coming. They've chosen to back off into lane and side.
Planted.
Zapdos
Not aware.
Good stun backside. Maybe you speed up, but the shock is decent. Wow. Tactics good with the shot there.
Last
Flooding
player
out, getting the
standing.
trades. Last backside. Good spam. Incredible retake. I mean, Season 3, that was just a really structured retake. Waiting for your lurk B-man before you push off, push anyone else in. And then getting the trades in.
Yeah,
You know, there was weaponry.
that was good ranged gunfights that they took there, not allowing the offense to get any close range fights with their weaker weaponry.
Yeah, just an incredibly clean round from
Yes, this
Season
should do.
3. Left in a B retake can sometimes be pretty rough, but
It's
playing to your
rough.
advantages with the guns, pretty good stuff from them.
This goes here.
Very much so.
Gonna be a big swing round,
Dream big,
important
make it
round
happen.
for the game, and Season 3 have 2 ults, and AVISPA have 4. So, we're gonna see a lot of ults committed this round.
We should hopefully. Dark gets destroyed immediately. They know there's presence on A.
Monster on the loose!
Gecko
goes
ult.
in, they want this round. The routing's a bit rough, but it clears out what they want. Nice shot
The
from
flick from Zapdos. Not aware of the Omen in smoke though. Gets one.
Neo pushes out tree. just
Doesn't
gets
find a
one,
second.
can't Stabilize. Yeah, it's rough.
Last player standing.
Tactics whiffing
Spike planted.
shot. Shifty Shafts left in an impossible 1v4, and that's their buy round. All done for what? 1 ult?
Yeah.
Enemy down.
Nice shot from Shifty Shafts. A little bit of an overstretch from
Revealing
back
area.
there. Maybe didn't pick out.
There they are.
Nice! Solid for
Finds a
Dark.
second through the wall.
Totally doable. Nose is probably one man. off contact. Goes for a fake drop. Doesn't get the jump, and then
Tries to get on top of
Pure-
Genera. If
oh
he
my
got
God.
that jump, he possibly could have caught the Gecko off of guard. But
Yeah,
just
and then the
falls
guy-
down, peaked from main. Nothing he can do from that point.
Incredible try from... Who was it? Shifty Shafts? Yep, Shifty
Yeah,
Shafts.
Shifty
but
Shafts.
That goes there.
Unfortunately, the numbers is
Yes,
too much.
This should do. Oh, this is a nice spot.
And we do get
That
a
goes
force
there.
buy from AVISPA, so they are able to
goes-
buy into this round. They do have money.
Get out of my way.
Again, we're seeing from Season 3 the aggressive sort of group ups in main at the start of the rounds.
Yeah, no room for error, because if they don't hit the site well, they don't have an exit. Nice shot from
Declan finds
Declan, always
first
good for
kill,
it. Dan called out
but
with his
quickly
smoke shot.
answered back with 2 kills from
One enemy remaining.
from
Where is
Tactics.
everyone?
Yep, tactics.
Mr.
And
Antisocial.
Odin from Yam.
Left in a 1v4. Just think if you can find anything at all.
Just as quickly as they won the last round, because of the picks they lost, there's a high-low mid for the bomb, but once this round's done, they're not gonna have too much money because they're gonna have a really bad loss bonus. So AVISPA might be on a save, and we might get 9-10 for season 3.
Mr. Antisocial probably chooses the correct option and doesn't swing into that high-low mid.
Yeah, I'm just going for the safe save. At what moment do
30
we see like
seconds left.
Yam hunting? Maybe just for the ult orb, and he
Potentially.
does have decent money, but maybe they just want to keep the guns. It's probably a bit safer option, but it looks like they're going hunting.
Being meticulous about it though, not letting any
Yeah, not-
potential tucks, any potential angles
10 seconds
take them off
left.
guard.
Don't want to lose any unnecessary guns. Yeah, very meticulous, using so much util. I mean, they have to know like his location roughly, but they're not going to go for it because it's just a hard fight to pick. Alright, and yeah, AVISPA left with like
Yes,
a
this should do.
rough buy.
Oh,
It
this is a nice
seems like they're going for it, but Charles is not on the same page.
That goes there.
Dan is not on the same page. What's happening?
Buying
Buy
up
next.
with enough to buy for next round.
Yeah, by next. I mean, overall, we're seeing a pretty close game, so
Definitely.
Tactics, nice tuck in mid.
Camera not spotting the cross. Have to be careful if they choose to work themselves up that way. Declan
Makes noise.
again, pulling up close to the smoke, hoping to take that fight.
Yes, and the Gecko, Charles should have heard Tactics in mid, and Cypher seems to be pretty on top of it, so.
Aware of the
Shot.
tuck. Declan dashes on, gets him through the wall.
Ray,
Push CT.
Spike down B.
Oh, but gets taken down by Shifty Shafts. Answering back really fast. Season 3.
Wow!
Shutting down the offense. In an
That's
immaculate
such a
display.
crucial round. I mean, this round is now where they're actually buying. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're getting the full buyout from AVISPA. But look at the ult economy on the side of Season 3, Glitch.
yeah, they have overall breach ult, incredible retake ults. Looks like they're playing for a heavy stack A because of
This goes
that.
here.
They're just happy to play this B retake, and they might just win this round by sheer numbers on A.
Ooh,
Tactics, good for the shot. Good Sofro gets two! Adjust for the Cypher. Zapdos, is he gonna be good for it?
One enemy
So
remaining.
full blind, Zapdos
Flawless.
Wow.
doesn't get the kill. Incredible round, and that is gutting for AVISPA.
100%. That was really a really good strategy from out of the playbook from Season 3. The Sova ult online, ready for the punish off the contact. Getting 2.
This is a nice spot.
Yeah, and if you don't see anyone, you can just play retake on B very safely. So it's just an incredible heads-up play from season 3.
Yeah, very
And
structured.
Now AVISPA like left in a really rough buy. Like only two of them can't buy full rifles, and it's Declan and Zapdos who can't buy. The key players just not getting.
No one opting to throw them over the air rifle either.
Yeah.
Declan dashes in, but is punished by the tuck from Tactics.
But Zapdos good with the deagle, not good for the second though.
Spike down,
Bomb
B.
dropped. Dan's probably gonna go for this. But he's got
The
his knife
shift
out.
walk through the Cypher cage, catching Dan unaware.
Can he get the ace?
One enemy
Good
remaining.
Gets
for
the
the fourth.
fourth.
That's fourth.
And finds the fifth!
You should have seen your
And
face.
that is
Wow.
now the coffin.
Incredible shots
Match point.
from Tactics there. Just isolating those 1v1s. Tucking himself in those corners, taking those awkward swings, just finding those perfect circumstances to get those isolated 1v1s.
Yeah, and season 3 really showing us why they were confident to pick Ascent. With all these strats coming out, these Tactics looks really comfortable on the role of Jet.
Definitely.
We haven't talked about it too much, but Sleek's breach util has been pretty solid, getting some really good stuns across like these rounds. So
Here.
incredible.
Tucked again, but they aware of it. Declan not actively clearing that right hand side, unfortunately.
Yeah, and they're just left puzzled. Zapdos tries to take a timing aim in, but doesn't get any B-man, but doesn't get anything. Reloading, core reloading in
One
mid,
enemy remaining.
and it's over. A
Spike
5v1,
down mid.
unwinnable for Den RDXB. Winning this would be absolutely just impossible.
A season 3 death ball up. The paranoia gives away his location. 81 health.
Alright.
The breach ult comes through.
He's
Smokes
so
himself
done.
off, but there is nothing that Dan can
Down
do in that 1v5 as season 3 take the first map, 9-13.
Wow. Okay. I mean, keep the scoreboard up, and we'll just talk about the game overall for a few minutes, while the players have a break. But yeah, no, I just want to point out, like, 7 first bloods from Declan. It was a really nice effort from Declan and Zapdos, opening up like every round for AVISPA. Seems like every round they won was Declan Zapdos, the combo of them just opening up rounds. It was very good effort, but then the side of season 3 showed why Ascent is a defense side of the map. Just reinforced their mid with the just the incredible plays from Tactics. And I mean, overall, that was really well played from season 3. I mean, if you look at the first bloods, 9 first bloods across the whole map from season 3. They were down numbers most rounds, but still managed to win the game.
Definitely. I mean, I like how you pointed out Tactics there, who was incredibly pivotal on that defensive half. Without a KO on this map, he was the one taking that forward space, controlling the map for the side of season 3, finding those crucial picks early in those rounds.
Yeah, and I mean, Shifty Shafts was also very solid as well. I mean, he was pretty reliable. I mean, you didn't see him pop off any times really, but what you saw from it was like he was keeping the team together, keeping everything really structured for the team, and it allowed them to go towards that map win, and they really showed why that was their map pick. And now looking into Lotus, do we think they can replicate the same success, or do we think AVISPA will have something special cooked up for them?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see it. I mean, that was a very, very close game considering what we thought it might turn out to be. Seeing a lot from AVISPA.
AVISPA showing very promising signs, not proving to be not the just a bottom feeder team, And yeah, I mean, they definitely can beat some teams. I mean, season 3 is they joined the tournament late, as I said earlier, but so they didn't get truly honest seeding, but they're still one of the top teams in my seeding method. So it's definitely an impressive showing from VISPA. Should we?
Yeah, we'll move to a break between the maps.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah. It'll be probably like 2 or 3 minutes from now, and then we should get Lotus underway.
Alright, we will be back very, very soon.
2.
Welcome back to the second day of VCC OCE Season 4. We
Okay.
are just about to head into map 2 of Lotus with ASVP, with AVISPA versus Season 3, with Season 3 leading by 1-0. What do you think's going to happen in this next map, Glitch?
I'm hoping AVISPA brings out like a solid game plan towards Lotus and they win the map. And I'm hoping for a map 3. I mean, let's see this. Currently, AVISPA looking like Declan on the chamber or Jet, something like that. No, I'm not sure what he's going to play quite yet. Looks like on the side of Season 3, they're all hovering the list. Just gonna
Yes, thank you for reminding the
Very
players that this is the actual match.
okay. 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 Cool.
Okay. So they're clearly trolling us so that we don't have enough time to talk
Yeah.
about their comps until the game starts.
Yep. I'll start filling out AVISPA.
Alright, no worries.
Chamber.
So we got the double duelist coming in from the defenders of AVISPA.
Yeah.
Raise Jet.
Dan on the Raise. There's very different roles. Except Charles's
Initiator again.
wait, yeah. Okay, so Breach Tahoe post Tahoe nerfs. That's gonna
Should
be
be
interesting. Okay, Breach Tahoe yeah, I see that.
That's, yes, pre-Tahoe nerf standard.
Oh, we won't even need a tech pause. Actually, we won't need so you can download the file.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just uploading it to prod now. Yep.
Nice, got it. I'm all good.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We're going live. We're good. Okay.
Alrighty. Should be a really good game, considering the last went to 13-9. I'm hoping for another close game.
Yeah. I'm hoping so too. Looks like they're gonna go for a B rush on the pistol. I'm gonna point out that Declan's on the chamber this time, so he was that entry. So let's see how Dan, RDXB, and Ladiesman, Zapdos are on the duelists.
Yeah.
Looks like they're all contacting up B.
Nope, they started running. Antisocial
Yep,
hears
Mr.
it all.
Antisocial
The smoke's coming a bit
definitely
too
backing
late.
off. Goes for a fight.
They're already on. The Paranoia online. Gonna be used really early before the retake can capitalize off of it.
I think that's a critical error. I mean, the round might just go into a bit of a brawl. But Zapdos able to secure 1 kill. Can he get 2?
Last player
2,
standing.
but it's not enough as Antisocial's just left in a 1v3. Unwinnable. But is he gonna overextend? No, he
Nope.
hits that shot.
Really nice
Tactics.
jiggle from
Solid.
Tactics.
I mean, it was a decent pistol, knowing that they're not gonna have any like chamber trip on B or anything. So
Definitely. Good start. Good start for Season 3. Getting three orbs for both the Omen and the Yoru.
yeah, no, the Yoru ult can come in very early. It looks like they're relying on Declan with his headhunter just to take this C5. They're going for the same thing, but is Antisocial gonna smoke in time? He's got the smoke out, but he's not smoking.
Here's the Tahoe drone. Doesn't break it in time. Cannot smoke off the executive when it comes through. And they're on. And the spam and The missiles get him as they choose to shift their way onto C.
It's an incredible fake on B as well.
Definitely.
Nice shot from Tactics. Looking pretty comfortable on the Yoru so far.
Yeah,
Wait,
finds one
yeah.
lurking through B main.
Maybe a little bit of an overextension.
One enemy remaining.
The members of AVISPA have no idea where to look. They're getting crunched from 3 different directions, CT, waterfall, and B. Nothing that they can do in that very aggressive post plan from the side of Season 3.
Yeah, and Tactics farming up more orbs close to the Oriole. And a little bit of a broken buy on the side of AVISPA.
Definitely.
Interesting that they're not all forcing it.
Yeah.
Locating target.
AVISPA choosing to fight for A main. The nade slowing it down, choosing only to show a little bit of pressure before shifting their weight over to B.
It looks like they're very much abusing this B. They know they have to commit so many
All
bodies
missiles
to
away.
because they don't have that much util. Nice shot from Declan!
Declan finds one, chooses to back off.
Why is he so... Gets the second, doesn't stabilize for the third.
Does good to put his team in an advantage for this round.
Yeah, I'm asleep on the angle! That's a big loss.
Cannot find
Nope.
that very crucial kill to equalize the round, putting Season 3 in a 4v2 post-plan situation.
Pretty, they're taking it slow, waiting for the mistakes to come through from Season 3. Pretty
Shifty
disciplined.
Shafts
But
does find one in CT. They have that space now that they can control.
It's looking mighty winnable now. Maybe, should have grouped up if we were
Grenade is
gonna...
live.
But interesting, Declan
Last
gets
player standing.
away with his life.
But he tried.
Shifty Charles has to ace to win the round.
Oh, the unfortunate whiff from Shifty Shafts. But is it enough?
No time!
It is enough! Shifty Shafts stalls for enough time just to get the to get the stall off, to get the detonation there.
Wow, that's a really rough round.
That is
I mean-
abysmal. That's so unfortunate for the side of this.
Yeah, for the side of AVISPA, I just want to talk about the retake. It's fine to wait for the mistakes, but they waited too long. And in the end, they were the one who made the mistake. They lose the guy CT. They don't speed up anywhere else, and they just kind of let them have the CT space. Don't try and crunch in on them as they get that kill, and it allows Shifty Shot specifically, but Season 3 in general, to close out the round with just time and the post-plant positioning from them. I mean,
In all worlds, that should have been a win for AVISPA there.
yeah, no. AVISPA really should be really gutted. I mean, their comp right now, it's not showing me anything convincing. They don't have retake tools. They're kind of relying on Chels's Fade util, which might not be enough if you can't hold down the sights when you have a chamber. And if he gets forced off the angle, you're just not left with that much.
Looks for the gunfight. Chooses to opt out of it. So it just pulls back.
Why is this,
Rebel Control is Season 3's slowly working their way up. Jump peeks for the information. Sees 3. Falls for the rotates.
Nailed them.
Definitely
Where is he?
coming back high, but there's a gap for Dan. Zapdos can't go big. Crucial kill missed. And now the round's a 2v4 again.
They shift their way over to the B side. No, they go even further. They're going all the way to C. Leaving 3 lurks ready to look for these kills.
And it's just a bunch of
Spike
individual
planted.
fights, but it's probably too
Gun
much
here.
for Season 3.
Got him.
Dan finds one, allowing them to start making their way across the map.
Last
Doesn't
player
clear the
standing.
CT angle. And Tactics was fast with it. sets up the TP, gets out safely, plays the numbers advantage. And I mean, I think we got to see a timeout from AVISPA.
Definitely. That went to shambles for them. They didn't clear their angles going onto site. Just got shut down by the players sitting on A.
A visceral defense.
Oh, sorry, wrong way around.
It's
Sorry, the
not
players execing onto A.
Yeah, no, they were.
Sorry,
they
wrong
were,
way
you
around.
know, very overwhelming, but
Yes.
um,
Sorry, I keep. Yes.
keep mixing up. Yeah, no, it's hard. Sometimes. Okay.
Seeing another tech pause.
Both teams should be ready. Just reconnected. I mean, this guy's DCing a lot. It's kind of rough. Okay. Interesting to see season 3 snowball here. They have 3 ults. They should press their advantage here.
Leaning towards the seaside of the map, hoping to take that mountain space, leaving only
Who's next?
only Yammers lurk there.
Early your ult. Shifty shafts on top of it.
The lurk shut down. A space is AVISPA's, but
Go
it's
ahead.
not enough
Stand your ground.
as season 3 take the C space.
The ult from
Spike
Shifty
planted.
Shafts catches out Mr. Antisocial. On top of it.
Last player standing.
Gunfight lost in water for Zapdos. And then in this impossible 1v4, finds one, but
One.
traded immediately. Putting the score to 5-0 season 3. We still haven't seen the
Yeah.
timeout yet. I wouldn't be surprised if they call it now.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty rough. It's looking pretty rough. I mean, AVISPA looking like kind of what we expected coming into the series.
Yeah. We're not seeing the same flair they had in Ascent. Dan looks for the fight, doesn't find anything.
It's just the cleanup. It's absolute domination right now.
Grenade!
In tactics.
Season
Top
3
one
just
entry.
forced their way onto that site, taking all the lives in the process.
Spike planted.
Yeah, I mean it's just so forcing, and at this rate we're not getting a map 3.
No, it's not looking like it. In the 2v5, might choose to just back up here. Dan's showstopper is online, but it is not enough to turn this round into their favour.
And they wisely go for a save. I mean, it's just right now it's just absolute domination from season 3. Their utility is just overpowering AVISPA, and AVISPA looks like clues on what to do. I mean, their composition, it can't handle the Techo breach quite well, so it's really testing
Okay,
them.
I
and
only have like 78 grenades left.
they're gonna have to
Hopefully that's enough.
look at this and try and find something to get around.
Yeah. I mean, you see a lot of these similar comps in the meta at the moment, but without the stall capabilities of a Vice or a Cypher or even a Killjoy,
Make 'em dance.
it's just not enough to hold off the attackers long enough for the rotates to come in.
Grenade!
Yeah, and you're relying on Declan trying to go big, but against the Teho, it's too much. Absolute counter.
Speaking
and
of
he gets a
Declan,
wallbang shot and doesn't get the kill. Absolute devastation. And Declan's not been able to open up these rounds like he did on Ascent.
yeah, we're seeing a completely different Declan this map. He hasn't been able to wake up just yet.
Yeah, and I'd like to think a bit of that is credit towards the Teho. I mean, it's too oppressive.
Spike
And-
planted.
Declan's not able to activate himself with those risky angles he took on Ascent because of the Teho util.
Look at the positioning of Season 3 here. No one on side. They've all moved towards the extremities.
Yeah, and it's a plant for mound, so it's super oppressive, right?
Showstopper comes out,
Great
but
goal.
no value whatsoever. Shot in the back.
And Shifty Shouts cleans it up.
With a
and we're on our
3K.
way. I'm not gonna say it.
Don't
No
say it
curse
too
to
early.
that.
Current score,
He picked up a
7-0.
Spectre on accident. It's gonna chuck it away, right? Yeah.
He has 8K creds. No reason at all to stay with that Spectre.
Yan is not buying. What is happening? There we go.
Working their way up B main. Will Declan be enough to hold off this push? He chooses to fall back.
Chell's out in the open with Fed Dog, doesn't get punished. Good spam, but doesn't get the kill. Yam opens the door with some C pressure.
Makes
Looks
way
like we're
towards C.
pivoting. Dan has to go big here. Doesn't. Whiffs the shot. Forced off the line with the stun. Chels gets one from backside. Dan able to secure the kill. This could be
Put down.
the first round, but
What is
Yam has got
everyone
something to
like?
say about it. AVISPA left in absolute tatters.
One enemy remaining.
3 out of
Nice
5.
shots from Yam.
Dodges the flash.
Doesn't
But
commit
just
to the fight
nothing at
properly.
all. 4K from Yam to secure that round.
Yeah, it's a cleanup.
Definitely. Onto another awkward buy. With the Deagle coming out from Chels.
Yeah, they just can't see the end of it.
Who's next?
Yeah, given all that rubble space for free as the rest of the team exits their way onto C with the Eurovolt. C's 1 in Waterfall. The CT players forced to back up.
We're just seeing oppressive take after oppressive take.
Spike planted.
Shells, we're
Last
blinded.
player standing.
Nothing you can do against an oppressive util. Antisocial finds one, but is flashed and cannot find the second.
It's just they haven't called a timeout. Don't think they will. And it looks like they're kind of giving up themselves. Don't believe in it.
Yes, this should do.
Maybe it's Bucket's UI being fixed will curse
Definitely.
Season 3. All I want to see is just like a nice round. I want to see Declan like have a nice pop off round. Maybe Zapdos, but
We see the nice layering of util from the side of Season 3 here. The breach flash to clear them off. The Teho mollies to clear. The stun out. Misses the op shot on the defender.
it's full blind. Can't get the second. And that's just shows to how much util Chell's able to secure one. Maybe wants to commit fade ult, tries to back off, but doesn't get away in time. Left in a 3v2. How did we get here?
Spike planted.
Teho damaged up. Dan has to go big once again. Picks up the Phantom. Neo TP's into the smoke. Yam heavy tagged up. Both players main tagged.
Oh,
Good
aware
spam,
of the
Yam!
angle, gets the spam, making it a 2v2 with both players. One tap.
But look where Yam is.
Last player standing.
Nice shot. Doesn't know where he is. Might die from the.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, gets the clutch, the spam,
You forget.
connects to head tap, goes through the box, secures that round that in no world should have been won by Season 3.
And they can't get a break. That round was AVISPA for the taking.
Poor AVISPA. That one's gotta hurt the mental there. Wow.
Oh god. They alright, no one's Owen.
And slowed down. Season 3 taking the B main and the C main space. Vispa happy to let him have it. Exec from C comes through. Dan gets out with his life, avoiding the spray down and the Toho mollies. Wins his fight.
Very good kill. Looks like the first round for AVISPA is gonna come in.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
In a 1v3.
1v3. By no means he should win this. First one. Doesn't get the second. And finally,
One round
AVISPA.
for
Third
AVISPA.
round. Okay.
That was very nice from AVISPA there. Just winning their crucial 1v1s.
Yep.
Capitalizing off their util.
Finally, they're able to
Last
answer back
round
from the
before
side
the
hit.
switch.
And I mean, this last round with the Terror in for Season 3, it's gonna look pretty rough.
Definitely.
Yes, this should do.
See them leaning again towards that C side of the map, which has been oh so successful for them.
Finally, the AWP out. Last round and a half again.
Yeah. Gets the value, catches Yam unaware. Making this again an advantageous situation for the defenders. 5v4, plant going down. Paranoia again, invested early. No follow-up.
Look at this flank from Zapdos.
Declan shut down by the off angle.
Off your feet!
Oh.
Result invested.
Reclear the
Go
flank.
ahead.
Low time.
Stand your ground.
Avispa taking time that they do not have to retake here.
And it just looks like the round's
One
over.
enemy remaining.
Nice shot.
And the spray down from the remaining members of Season 3 sitting on side.
Yeah, and Tactics shots there
Switching
were
sides.
incredible ones. Bringing us to a 11-1 halftime. And for the side of AVISPA, we gotta see what their attack is got in store for us.
Avispa gonna have to pull out all the stops here. 11-1. This game is looking very close to its end. I want to see a couple rounds here for Avispa.
Yeah, just get the confidence going for the next game because
Yeah. My
it's looking like
intel
they're going to the
helps
0-1
the
bracket.
Declan swings his way out and finds one. Amidst all that util, that is the positive of that the chamber in this comp.
Yeah, and normally you see the chamber value coming in on defense, but I think that's the most chamber value we've seen right now.
Trade's coming through on site.
Yeah, the Sleek gets a crucial kill there.
Yeah, triple
Damn.
swung by the rest of Season 3. Oh, by the rest of them as well.
Oh, 50 shafts. Playing his life.
One
Nearly
enemy
gets eaten up.
remaining.
Oh my.
Spike down.
And that's
C.
gonna be a 2v4 if they win.
And now is the trouble. They have to recover the spike.
Just still has time. Omen's low. It's very winnable.
I have the spike. Where are you?
Goes for the plant. Neo goes for the spam. Doesn't
Spike
connect.
planted.
Has to hit the shot.
One enemy remaining.
Last
Season
one.
3
Not
opting to give them the 1v1. Shifty
Hit
Shaft's
half.
tagged up. And Shells finds it! Bringing this to a 2-11 game. This is exactly what we wanted to see from the side of AVISPA. That was well played by
Wow.
Shells there, finding the 1v1s, making sure not to overexpose herself to any angle.
Yeah, I mean, it's just well played by Charles. Just isolating that first one with low HP, and then getting the second one, to close it up. Declan goes for a full headhunter buy. Takes their main control aggressively as the others walk up C.
Declan sees nothing, but still allows his team to start their exec on C.
Tactics goes in from the main angle, doesn't get down. Left in a fight in Mount.
Spike.
Shifty Shafts opens door and finds one, traded by Shells. To start making their way with Spike towards side. Not aware of the double push-up water. 2 swing. 1 for 1.
Last
Enemy
water.
remaining.
And then Cypher on the... Yeah,
With a Bucky. Want to see if he can
Spike
possibly
planted.
get any value out of this Bucky here.
I hope so.
So do I. Jump spot peaks. And Declan
Incredible.
runs in.
Upload.
Grenade.
Very structured then.
Yeah, and conversion on the round. Let's see, this round is one that matters. Declan bought a Vandal.
Yeah, they don't have room to be playing a regular bonus here
Yeah,
at 3-11. They have to be vying for this round at all costs.
and from what I've seen, they have to basically win out every round here because getting defense and OC might be proving too hard without ults.
Was that the headhunter he used then to spam through the wall?
Yeah, that was the headhunter. I guess because he has a Vandal.
Bomb buddy out.
These are close angles. Trip cleared. Execing on.
Go for their own B, but it's not quite the same as...
Crazy from tactics to shut down the exec. Slow it all
One
down.
enemy remaining.
An anti-social left possible clutch. And get spammed out by Neo.
Too many angles to watch. Nothing he can do.
This
Match
is it.
point.
Well, it's a pretty rough round.
Definitely.
I mean, this Lotus game, their map pick didn't go quite the way they expected.
Definitely not. This very easily could have been a 13-1 game.
This goes
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I mean, it could have been if they didn't win that pistol, that clutch.
Cover going out.
But right now, it's looking like
All missiles
Shifty
away.
Shaft's jump speed. He's one. The flash doesn't connect with the closer one, but they managed to get the kills anyway.
pushes up 4v3. Doesn't need to take this fight.
AVISPA ought to back out. Down 3v4, they really need to find something here.
And you can see the danger pings on B. They're holding deep lines for it. Shifty Shafts, but they should hear all three A main.
With that orb, the Nightfall is online. Like to see that for the exec here.
Spike down A.
Judging Tree doesn't get the
One
value
enemy
once,
remaining.
but it's looking like it's gonna be a 13-3 unless
I got the
Zapdos can pull out something crazy. Also the dash attack.
Tries to catch him off guard with the dash, but does not find it.
Is too solid, and that will be a 13-3 for the Lotus.
Very impressive game from the side of Season 3 there. I really liked what I was seeing. The structured layering of util there, the gunplay, like, it was a very good game for Season 3.
Yeah, very clean. And it showed what their strengths were like as a team. I mean, this like map on Lotus, I'm surprised they pick a map like Ascent because it feels like the map picks were like swapped around because how they play, they definitely fit like a map like Lotus where they can do fast execs, just go fast, layer their util.
Definitely.
Like Ascent where you kind of got to play it slow. It doesn't make sense for this team. And if this team is to go deeper, I think.
Yeah, no, you definitely saw Season 3 abusing those rotates on their attack half. How a lot of the time they would start off on that C side, lurk through the B side and through door to the C side, ending up in C, and the defenders are on the other side of the map.
Yeah,
They just didn't have the reads.
Didn't have the reads and weren't able to play off their comp quite how they wanted. So overall, it was an impressive showing on the first map from AVISPA. But yeah, that's a pretty good game. The Lotus was more of a showcase of what Season 3 is capable of.
Definitely.
And it'll be interesting to see who they face off in the 1-0 bracket.
Yeah.
Alright, well, do you have anything else to say?
Not much else to say other than good game to both of these teams. I can't
Yeah.
wait to see their next games.
Oh, well, that'll be all.
That'll be all. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the games. And I believe next game will be... Do you know, Glitchy?
Yeah, let me check right now. It should be...
I think it's either tomorrow or the next day.
Banana. The Twitch stream says they want to see a 1v1.
It's crazy. It should be Saturday 2 p.m. AEST.
Saturday, 2 p.m. EST. Alright. Well, thank you for tuning in. And this is Glitch Goal and Sir Banana signing out. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.